Hi, this is Dalkatsia, and I'm still in my faith building series. This is part 4. I closed off yesterday on submission and submitting to God specifically and not submitting to the earthly realm. So I just want to touch on that today because submitting to God is the most important thing that you'll ever need to do. However, there are instances in life that you do need to submit to other people. And for me, it was specifically during this trial in the children's court that for the first time that I had been in court in the 7 years, I had a male legal team. And not only did I have a male legal team, I wasn't paying these guys a cent. So I couldn't go in there and demand what I wanted. I literally had to submit to them, which was quite a challenge for me to do, quite honestly. And I had to submit to them because they were the legal team that God sent me. So I knew right from the beginning, this is not a team that I can go up and I can, be my strong, assertive self with. I literally had to take their advice, and sometimes I had to suck it up and, keep my own opinions to myself. And it really taught me in the year how to control my behavior, how to control my thoughts, how to control my mouth. For the first time, I sat back and I actually had to trust that somebody would take care of me. And there's a passage in the Bible that says God will send you your advocates and they will fight for you. And they did. For a year that I was in court, for 16 months in fact, I was never on the stand. I never had to stand up and defend myself. I had a team that defended me. I had to sit there and I had to listen to the opposition say the worst things about me. And there were days when I literally just wanted to scream and shout and jump up and down and defend myself. But I had a team and I had to be quiet and I just had to listen to these people say the most terrible things about me. And my team, my legal team, wasn't standing up and defending me. They just let the opposition say whatever needed to be said, or whatever they felt they wanted to say. And I didn't understand it at the time, but through the process, I understood that it wasn't about me having to defend myself. It was about people having to prove that the things that they say about you are in fact true. And so when I didn't stand up and shout and scream, and although everything inside of me wanted to, I was angry that somebody would say terrible things about me. And in that silence, you learn that God will defend you no matter what people say about you. And when you just submit to Him and you submit to the people He sends into your life to help you, everything will come out okay. You learn how to represent yourself better when you walk the way Jesus walked, and that's what we're called to do, is to walk like Jesus did. And it was difficult to learn. It really was, through a trial. But I don't think you can learn how to walk like Jesus in a day-to-day life. I didn't grow up with God in my home. I didn't grow up with Christianity in my home. And I think you have to have a trial. You have to be able to bend and submit to something before you can really, really reach inside yourself and know what your true worth is. And when you come through it and you can recognize yourself through God's eyes, then you suddenly realize how incredibly and beautifully you are made. So that's in closing today. Amen.